This is the oldest known photo of the Port Orange Passenger Depot, built in 1894 and located just south of Dunlawton on the east side of the railroad tracks. This 1910 photo of the same depot during the segregated Jim Crow era shows the influential people of Port Orange at that time. In 1911, the freight depot was moved to just south of the passenger depot from 1 block north. There were 2 other area passenger depots, one in Ormond and the main depot in Daytona Beach. The area continued to see an influx of tourists and settlers. More people meant more trains with fancy names, like the Florida Special seen here on its New York to Miami run. As the area's popularity grew, there were bigger, better, and longer trains coming to Florida from places like Chicago and New York City. Henry Flagler of Florida East Coast fame bought the Ormond Hotel and expanded it to 600 rooms. He even built a track right to the hotel. In 1932, scheduled passenger service to Port Orange stopped. In February 1938, the building was remodeled to its present appearance. Trains not stopping at Port Orange threw out inbound mail bags and picked up outgoing mail on the fly. After the train passed, a postal worker would carry the bags to the post office. The Port Orange Depot remained a passenger flag stop until January 21, 1963. It continued to be a freight depot until 1964. After the decline and discontinuation of rail passenger service to the area, the Ormond and Daytona Beach depots were torn down, as was the Ormond Hotel. The only piece of railroad history in the area that remains is the Port Orange Depot. In 1966, to avoid demolition, it was purchased and moved 500 feet to the north, near where the original freight depot stood at Herbert Street. On February 5, 1998, it was added to the National Register of Historic Places. In 2015, the city of Port Orange purchased the building with the intent to restore it. Incorporated July 6, 2019, the Port Orange Railway Society is a group of volunteers dedicated to the restoration and preservation of the Port Orange, Florida East Coast Railway Depot. Our goal is to create a museum and learning center dedicated to preserving the railroad history of East Volusia County and the Florida East Coast Railway. 2.5 years after incorporation, we still had made no progress toward our goal. With the roof now leaking and the wooden platforms deteriorating, we brought the depot's condition to the attention of the city. Without any commitment to do any repairs on the depot, the city immediately fixed the leaking roof. Pressure washed the sidewalks, tore out the platforms and built new ones. They even put up a sign with the park name we had suggested. You can help keep the ball rolling by going to our website, podepot.org, and clicking the donate button. Thank you.